Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Ed. Another week at Miniature Market Meeple Masterclass, where we play excellent board games after work. I'm John.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Mark.
We did that weirdly, but that's fine.
Why?
Usually it goes this way.
Oh.
But
And one person does the whole intro. But oh well, it's fine. Bree's not here this week, so we play by our own rules.
She can't tell us what to do.
All right. This week we have Crafting the Cosmos by Office Dog. It is a super neat looking game about playing dice with the universe and creating your own galaxy, and it looks really cool.
But there's no dice.
This is
All the
true.
components are really nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Well, the dice are so loaded that we don't even need to roll them.
Gotcha.
So, Nikki, if you could switch us over to the overhead.
That's the corner? Or do you want to
Yeah.
flop it to over by you?
Actually, yeah, over by me would be better.
Yeah? Yay, I did it right.
All right. Okay, so this is what our universe currently looks like. We each have our own private galaxy. We have 3 nebulas and 1 little star right in the middle, and 1 little guy off in the corner that doesn't have any planet around him. I just remembered I forgot to give one mark.
Okay.
Do they matter if they're green
Yes,
versus purple?
it does have to start purple side up.
Okay, interesting.
That is a game mechanic.
Okay.
So we'll each we each go through a couple different phases on our turn. First, we gain a bunch of resources off on this shared board up here. And then we go through, spend all those resources, and then it's next player's turn, gain resources, spend them, gain resources, spend them. After we've each taken a turn, that's the end of the round. We pass the comet to the next player, keep going until there's a little bit of between round cleanup, and then keep going around and around until the end of the game gets triggered. So the things that we can do up here on the control board, we are messing with various forces of the universe. On your turn, you will take up to 3 of these marbles and shift them clockwise around the board. The 3 dark matter marbles, the black ones, anyone can move. Your player character marble or player color marble, only you can move, and you have to move your marble as one of your 3 moves. So, for example, I could move on my turn my marble just once. I could move it 2 times. I could move it once and one of these dark matter ones twice. Up to 3 moves, but at minimum mine has to. And then if you have a situation like this where the oxygen line is completely full up here, but it's Nikki's turn, Nikki has to move. If she moves her marble first, it skips over the full spot and goes straight over to the helium
And that counts as
gravity
one.
rope. That counts as 1
Nice.
move.
Okay.
So the rulebook calls out, it is possible if Nikki was in this situation, she could spend all 3 of her moves on her own marble and end up right where she started. That is totally legal.
But you could move one of the dark marbles first if you want to move into a spot.
Yeah, if Nikki wanted to move her own into this row, she could move the dark marble first and then hers and take advantage of that bonus. Reset to what it was. After you move, you gain resources based on where all 7 marbles are. 7? 6. All 6 marbles. So the right-hand side of the tracks, relative to if you were looking at them straight on from the bottom, shows what you gain from every marble. So right now in this situation, if you were to collect resources, you would, these symbols give you card draws from
Okay.
over here.
Oh, the little squiggles. I see it.
Yep. This track gives you time movement. You'd slide your time marker up. This track gives you gravity, which is this rightmost track over here. And this track gives you new life, which you take from this well, and they do have to be purple side up. Your personal marble also gives you the stuff on the left-hand side.
Okay.
So there are 4 different kinds of the stars in the game. There are hydrogen, oxygen, helium, and carbon-rich stars. You get 1 to 3 of those. Carbon and oxygen, just 1. Helium's 2. Hydrogen is a whole 3 stars. And you can plug those into your board anywhere adjacent to your nebulae. Your nebulae have a number of stars printed on them. One of your scoring goals is to get all of the icons adjacent, all of the printed icons adjacent to that nebula. So you start with a hydrogen because I think every nebula needs at least 1 hydrogen.
Building blocks.
Yeah. But for example, if I wanted to place this carbon, I could put it there and it would count toward both of these nebulas. So let's see. So the hydrogen one just gives you a ton of hydrogen.
So good start.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I've got one that needs 2 of them that need 3. So yeah.
That's good for you. Yeah.
Yep. Then the oxygen one, you get just 1 oxygen star, but you also get 2 of this middle resource, which lets you flip the life forms from purple to their green side. The green side is slightly better. We'll get to that in a minute. The helium one gives you the rare and powerful supernova bonus, in addition to 2 helium stars. After you've placed your stars, you can spend a supernova to flip a star upside down, and then for the rest of the game, that star counts as any of the 4 types. So if you're having a bit of trouble getting a particular color, flip one of your stars to a supernova, and then it can count as any one thing. The adjacent nebula.
Say you did that in the middle.
Yep.
I think you really
that
want to
could
do it
be-
in the middle.
That could be anything of all of these, right? So like I could choose purple over here, green over here, blue over here.
Yep.
Alright.
But it would only count 1 for one thing. Towards
Right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
I
you
just
couldn't
mean
do
like
3 different ones. Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
okay. I just meant like it can be any of the colors in order to fill any of the prerequisites. Okay. Because I know some, if you like in Magic, let's say, or like that card has to be a blue going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not having to
Yeah.
designate it.
Right.
Yep. And then our last bonus over here, the chemistry track. The left side gives you a carbon star, and this lower squiggly icon is a new nebula. So we have 3 different sizes of nebula over here, 1, 2, and 3. When you flip them over, they will need 4, 5, and 6 stars respectively to fill in. And you don't get 100% confirmation looking at the backs, but you can kind of tell, like based on the vibes of the colors, what they might require. Like this one will almost certainly need an oxygen star next to it. Where this one that's more purpley blue, probably a mix of helium, hydrogen, carbon with no oxygen. Probably.
Okay. So the pips mean how many things it needs around it, correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
that'll be 4, 5, or 6 stars for 1, 2, and 3 pips.
Got it.
Yep. And you can place those in any of the open spots in your galaxy. So all of this gaining resources off of this board happens during the energy phase, and then you move to this board to do the crafting phase, placing your stars, gaining your nebula, making them go supernova, placing your life forms, spending the stabilizing to flip them over to green, the gravity thing, which is the right hand side of the blue arm of the control panel, that lets you move things around. So if I have a life form up here, one of the things that helps you score points is having nebulas completely surrounded by life forms. Grab a couple more here. If I have built up a couple of life forms around here, I would really like to get this completely surrounded, so I could spend a gravity and move this guy. Just like when we're moving marbles over there, you skip over filled spots. So I could spend 1 gravity and move him, boop, 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 right to there. Spend another one, move this guy, do, do, do.
Nice.
Now I have that plan. I need to have this already flipped over first. So, assuming I already have the stars in place.
Yep.
Flip this over. It's completely surrounded by life forms. I get an advanced life form. I take 1 off the top of this stack.
Oh, the kiwis.
Put them right there. That nebula now supports advanced life. But there's a cost. When you place an advanced life,
oh, they all go away?
all the purple ones adjacent die off as they evolve into the advanced life.
Yeah.
Our
Darwin.
stable green ones stay as they are.
Okay. Which that's why it's good to be able to
That's why it's good to be
upgrade
able to upgrade them to the greens. Because then they stick around and you could reshuffle them around to bring advanced life to another one. There are 2 slightly different flavors of the advanced lives.
2 different kiwis?
Yeah. So our ones with the brighter green ring we'll use first. They're worth slightly more points than these ones with the darker background.
So you want to try to be able to get some before they run out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
There are only 6 with in a 3-player game. There are only 6 of this lighter ring.
Cosmic makes me laugh. Sorry.
There are only 6 of the lighter ring.
Okay. Go up.
They're worth 6, 7, or 8 points. Mostly 7s and 8s. The darker green ones are worth, I want to say it's 4 to 7. Mostly 5s and 6s.
I feel like I played a game recently that had a kind of component like that.
Yep. All right. Get my board reset to the starting state.
Yeah, no cheating, John.
Yep. All right. The other thing I missed mentioning. So the nebula, if I get all of these stars in place to flip this over, I have the 4 stars. I'm ready to flip this over. One of these stars has to die. So I pick one of the adjacent stars, remove it from my board, toss it back in the supply, and then flip this over.
Gotcha.
That nebula is now complete. I score the 3 points that are printed there, and that nebula can now support life for the end of the game. And there are these really nice cutouts here so that you can push the nebula into the board to get a grip on it.
I see. That is
which
really nice.
is really helpful for like these ones because you don't want to have to try and pry it out from in between all 6 of those stars.
That's good.
Yep. And then all the life forms have divots and all the stars have divots, so everything stays in place nice and secure.
I do like a recessed board.
Yep.
I knock things over far too much.
Yep. Let's see. Set that back to 0.
It has been a recent board game technology.
Yep. So yes, that is the benefit of going for the 2 and 3 dot nebulas. Is they're generally worth a lot more points to flip them over. It's also a lot more work. Let's see. So the next thing we should talk about is the cards. You start with 4 cards in hand, and I mentioned this resource up here lets you draw more cards. You can either pick from this display here or blind off the top of the deck. When you pass to the next player, the board will refill. You can spend cards. You need a set of 2, 3, 4, or 5 from your hand. You discard all the matching ones we'll start a pile over here. And that lets you look at the matching color of deck. So if I discard 3 chemistry cards, I get to look at the top 3 cards of the chemistry deck and pick one to keep. And these let you do certain powerful things. So like this evolution power, stick more advanced life on a nebula with advanced life. Normally you can't do that. You're only allowed to have 1 advanced life form. Seems like that could earn me a lot of points. So I would take this and slide it under one of the 3 spots here. The cost to use this thing is I have to discard 3 of my green life forms and any 1 card from hand. That's kind of steep, but okay. Because that could be up to 8 points. Yikes. And then as a bonus for earning this skill, I take the little hat from the space I slot it into, and the skill indicates that goes right there. And then on each one of my turns, that counts as having an extra marble in that row. Just for me, for gaining an extra life form.
And they stack nicely.
And they stack nicely. So yes, if you also have a chemistry skill, you also get that bonus.
Now, what I remember from BGA though, because I got about that far, is once you have something here, you can't do 3 here again, right?
Yes.
You can only do it with 2 cards, then 3, then another 3, then 4 and 5, right? Once they're done, you cannot do that anymore.
You can do that in any order.
Right.
So, yeah, I skipped 2 or 3, just like the BGA tutorial does.
Yep.
But yes, you can have 1 skill card that you bought with 2 energy, 1 with 2 different cards for 3, and then 1 card for 4, and then cashing in a set of 5 actually just gives you 6 points and no skill card. But you can do that.
Is that one that you can do multiple times? Then?
Yes. The cashing in 5 cards for 6 points you can do any number of times.
Okay. Because you don't have to worry about running out of hats.
Yeah.
Yep.
My ball is all wiggly.
Let's see. The time up here. Every time you get that time icon over there, you slide him up 1 spot. When he gets to 6, he stops, and you grab a new time from over here and put it back in the bottom of the track. Okay. One of the triggers for ending the game is we run out of time crystals over there.
Universe doesn't end.
Yep.
No, it just goes on.
When you're in the crafting, spending all your energy step of your turn, you can slide a time crystal all the way to the right, score as many points as it just covered, and that icon indicates it also gives me a star of any color of my choice.
Nice.
To immediately place anywhere on my board.
Very nice.
Which is why it doesn't slide over immediately.
Yeah.
Lets you get to the crafty phase of your turn. Or you could hold it there for a little bit to decide later, what star do I want? Anything that you don't spend on your turn, like if I have for some crazy reason, I earn a supernova and I don't make a star go supernova that turn, when I end my turn, I lose it.
Use it or
everything,
lose it.
Everything slides back to 0. The only resources that carry over turn to turn are the stars and nebulas and life forms that are on your board, already cashed in, and the cards in your hand.
Gotcha. And the life or no?
And the time marker stays where it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
All of these resources, if you don't use them, you lose them.
Okay.
The last thing you do on your turn is you have this little marker up here. And you see he could go one of two ways. So you get one of two bonuses. You can either slide it up this way and flip over one of your proto life forms to a stable life. Or the other way is gain one new nebula of your choice. You can do either one of those. Yeah. And so Nikki takes a whole turn like that. Mark takes a whole turn like that. I take a whole turn like that. In between, we refill this display. At the end of the round, Nikki will pass the first player comment over to Mark. I have to shuffle these again.
Who's going to remember?
Me.
I won't.
All right. But then over there on the far corner of the board, we have scoring goals.
Most carbon stars.
Our first one will be most carbon stars.
That's at the end of each round?
No.
Oh.
So it's entering there at the top of the track. During the in-between rounds, we'll slide that card one space toward Mark and flip over the next one.
Oh. I see where you're going with this.
When the card falls off the track, we check who has the most carbon stars, who has the second most. And you do have to have at least one to be in the running.
Okay.
The player that has most will score 6 points. Player in second place will score 3.
Interesting. What's your tied?
If there's a tie for first, they both score 6, and no one gets anything for second.
Okay.
And that is the other game end condition. There are 6 scoring goals in that deck of cards, including the one I already flipped over. When the last one falls off the track, that is also triggering game end.
Okay.
I think that is just about everything.
Candy bars all screen.
Yep. All right.
I think that I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm not, but I'm pretending I am because I always pretend I know what I'm doing. You guys do such a good job of teaching, and then I start playing. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Play with your heart, people.
Okay.
Play with your heart.
All right. And speaking of, so I did the game's suggested choose the start player mechanism right before we went live here, and it did choose Nikki.
Yay. Alright. So I shouldn't just randomly draw from the deck every time. I didn't know you were doing that.
Yeah, it does help to work toward having a bunch of matching cards in your hand, which is what that spread of cards is useful for.
The spread of cards you gave me is not great, John.
It was what was on top of the deck at the time. I don't know what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have to move mine at least once, correct?
Yep.
I'm just gonna go Gabutsky.
You got lots of movement.
Just cut.
Okay, so
That was 3. But yeah.
Yep. So you will get, first off, the rulebook suggests doing your stars and the supernova as the first thing you gain.
Okay.
So you get 2 helium stars.
Do I place them right away or just put them off to the side for a second?
Put them off to the side for a second.
Okay.
And slide your supernova up to show that you have 1.
Okay.
And then you also have 3 gravitons. Slide that up to 3.
Okay.
Going around, you get 1 purple life form.
Okay, thank you.
You can place him in any of the spots adjacent to the one you've got. Life begets life, so he has
to go one closer.
He has to go.
Oh, he has to go closer. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I misunderstood.
Yep.
There.
Yep. So these 3 spots are all adjacent to that guy.
I understand.
Yep.
I get you. Okay. My brain was saying it had to be adjacent to these guys.
Gotcha.
Not this guy.
Yep.
I got you though.
Yep. All right. Then here on the light track, you get 1 card from the display, or blind off the top of the deck.
I will take a time.
Okay. And then finally, the time track up there, you get 1 time. Your crystal moves up by 1.
Yeah. My ball is real wiggly in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We have marbles as our score indicator, which makes the dual layered board with the circular cutouts quite necessary. Okay. And then that is everything that you gain off of the energy phase. You won't be interacting with this anymore, so we can refill that.
Okay.
And now you can go ahead and spend all the resources you got.
There I go. Habooshki. Habooshki.
Mm-hmm.
A boop. A boop. And then what does this do?
So each one of the gravity you spend lets you move 1 life form or star 1 space. Skipping over things that are already there.
I'm gonna do 1. 2. And oh my gosh! Already. Okay. Everything is fine.
Okay.
This won't end badly for me at all. Not yet. I'm
Do
sorry.
you want to cash in any of your cards?
Well, you know what? Why not? I will do 2.
Okay. So that is
here, and then I just gain the top one.
Look at the top 2, and you pick
Top
1
2.
to keep.
Since you played 2 cards.
Oh, and I don't do that yet, do I? Because I have to actually do this, right?
So you tuck the card under your board, and then anytime on your turn, you can pay that cost to do the thing.
But I do this side immediately, right? Or
so
only when I do this.
So the right hand side is saying immediately.
Okay. Okay. So I'll push you back over here.
And
then do I just stick this to the bottom or back on top or?
Believe that gets put back on the bottom. I want to double check. What does that cost you? There's a very handy list of what all the power cards do. Okay.
That's that symbol.
Yeah. So this cost is you have to discard a card, and it has to specifically be a green energy.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's fair. I don't want to
And
do that right now anyway.
Discard any star to gain any star.
It goes back to the bottom then?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just decide bottom.
Yep.
Makes sense.
And now I got that little guy out there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. That was a great turn.
All done?
All done. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry.
Not
One more thing. And then you get your choice between flipping a guy over and gaining a new nebula.
I'm gonna do this. So I want this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll put this guy back.
Yep.
Okay. So now I move my marbles. So I'm gonna go
Just don't lose your marbles.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Do we have to start with the second one?
It's suggested start with your own.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Just to keep track of things.
Okay. So I automatically get 2. And then 2 oxygen?
Just one oxygen star.
Okay.
The middle resource that'll let you flip 2 life forms to the green side.
Okay.
You get 1 gravity.
Okay. 3 little life forms.
Yep. 3 little proto life forms.
And no cards.
And no cards.
Okay. I'm definitely placing this here. And 1, 2, 3. And then we'll spend the time to slip this one all the way out of here.
I love that though. There are scoring goals.
These are all scoring goals. Yep. Okay. And then I can flip 2 of them over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I will choose a new nebula as well. Take one with some oxygens. They have oxygen out already. And I think that's it.
Let's see. All right.
Nice.
Yep. Okay.
Do we have? I was like, do we have a score pad? Literally the board.
Yep.
What do you think this is? A spam game?
All right. Let's see. For me, I think I just want to move that there.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this because what's the point of moving it over only to move it back?
It looks neat though.
It does look neat.
And I mean, they had some space on the board.
Yeah. Yep. And budget for the extra player cube. All right, so I gained 3 hydrogen stars and a card.
Did you only move once?
Yep. And 2 time and 1 gravity and 2 lights.
You don't have to move all 3 times. You can just move one.
Yep.
Oh,
up to 3.
I didn't know it was up to 3. It's fine though.
Okay. Spend the 1 gravity to swing this over here. And to get my stars, let's go here. Here. And or maybe. It's fine. That's what gravity's for. All right. Cash in 4 chemistry cards. Let's look at half the deck here.
Jeez.
Yep.
Ooh, maybe we got the little, so you know exactly where to put
the symbols.
Yep.
Nice. Also, for those watching, the insert is like, it's got a little.
Yep.
Thank you. There's like a little divot here, so you can. This just goes right back in the box, and you can grab it back out and put it on, and everything is there. Quite wonderful. Very well done. I like that.
I think I will take some genetic drift here, which will let me rearrange my life and make it stable.
If only my life was stable.
Ew. 1, I think I will even do that once right now to take this and down there. Okay, and then finally I will gain a nebula. Let's go for this one. Ooh. Okay.
Do we do anything in between the rounds then?
Let's see. So our scoring goals slide down and reveal the next one.
Thought that said hot for a second, and I don't know why.
Yep. All right. So that goal is most purple and green lifey blobs in this entire third of the board. And stuff sitting on the border does count.
So it's these 4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Anywhere adjacent to those 4.
Because then this one would be these 4.
Yep.
The delta.
Delta, yeah.
Yep.
5. I didn't take Greek. I don't know what that one is.
Psi.
I know Alpha.
Yep.
And Omega.
Okay.
That's about it.
Then
you can have the comet now.
Yes.
Yep. And Mark gets the first.
Okay.
Excuse me. We have so many Devere things.
Okay. I'm gonna move 2.
What flavor is that?
A blueberry muffin.
Okay. I was like, it smells fruity, but then not, and so it keeps throwing off my nostrils.
Okay.
Yep.
Shane thought it smelled like licorice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't see it under the picture-in-picture in the chat box, but yeah, I have a coffee mug here.
Okay, so I get a carbon.
Okay.
And then this gives me another nebula, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Let's take this one. Oh, jeez. Okay. And then going around, I get 1 card.
By the way, I started with 1 of every color.
Blue.
That's why I was like, well, that sucks.
Nothing. 2. Time. And then 3 more little bits of life.
You have so much life.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You're just full of life, Mark.
I know. I need to start flipping it over.
Yep.
So let's, I guess, start gravitating towards pi here. I don't have any there now, so let's do that. Okay. Spend my 2 to skip that all the way. Oops. All the way down to here. And sure. Okay. Carbon. Get for these 2. And new nebula. And what they're looking at here.
Okay.
And then I will, instead of gaining a nebula, since I gained 1 this turn, I will go ahead and flip another life. Okay, and I think that's it.
Okay. My turn.
My turn.
I think I will move that and both of those. 3 total moves. So we get an oxygen star. And 2 flips. And let's put you down there. And we get 2 moves. 2 total life forms. And no cards. Nope, 3 proto life forms because I have my hand. And go at 1, 2, and would have been better to do something different. It's slightly different. But oh well. I'm not going to do takebacks. I will live with my choices. Oh, and again, 2 times. Okay. And then spend the 2 of these to flip these 2 guys over. And I don't actually want to move anyone, so all my gravity is wasted.
Oh, dang.
Yep. So it would have been empty to better for me to empty that row up there. And I could have ended up in almost the same spot. Just gained an extra life. Oh well. Nikki. Oh,
2. Am I allowed to move marbles that aren't my color?
No.
Just the black one.
That's what I thought. And I'll leave it there because I kind of want a little bit of everything. Oh wait, no, because my guy is here. Well,
Gaining lots of time is good. You can add up to a lot of points.
I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna move my guy there. Alright, so starting off with 3 hydrogen. Then 2 of these. And an oxygen.
No.
Because my guy is there, right?
No,
Oh,
no,
that
you're
just gets
getting
an extra
that.
time.
gives you the
You
time.
get
I'm
an extra
sorry.
time. Good.
Yep.
Okay, so now I can do 3 times. 1 graviton. 2 little guys. Is that this here or just little guys?
Yeah, 2 little guys.
Get off me. Yes. And then a card.
Which we should.
Oh, after my
There's an
turn.
empty spot.
And then all right. We'll put you here. You here. And then in order to flip this, I have to have life form surrounding it?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, that should be
Yeah, I put that upside down, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Technically I have that.
yep, yeah. So you have the hydrogen, 2 heliums, and your supernovas counted as the oxygen. So you can flip that right now and score 4 points. But then one of the stars adjacent to that nebula has to die.
This guy can go.
Yep. And then
Plenty of hydrogen out there.
now that it's flipped, now see it has the little squiggle. Now now you can put one of these tokens on.
As soon as I have the okay. Which I will add these 2 over here.
Okay, but aren't they going to die?
If they're still purple at the time.
Okay. When you place this there, not the flipping.
Yep.
Okay.
Which I still got like 2 spots, so okay, so I placed everything. Graviton is just moving.
Yep. You can move a life form or a star.
How far away?
1 space, but you're skipping over occupied spaces.
So this is legal?
Yep.
Okay. We'll do that. And then that's my 1. And then I will actually do this, and I'll flip a guy.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
All right.
That's round.
And that's the round. Easy as that.
Okay.
Rolls slide down. We will have
No stars around advanced.
Ooh. Interesting. All right. And that passes to me. Let's see. What do I want to do? I need helium.
Helium would have been great for this playthrough.
Oh. That would have been annoying after turn one.
We would have all been lightheaded. But it would have been a great start.
I'll actually go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. So I get 2 helium stars, a supernova, 2 gravitons, 2 little lives. Get over here. 1 card. And the suit doesn't matter because I have nothing. And 2 times. So I just hit the top of that. So I get another crystal. And then I can cash that in to get a star of my choice.
Your time is so fast.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm done with that phase. So I will place those 2 there, which satisfies this. I'll flip that over and gain 3 points. 3. And then I have it surrounded, so I can place an advanced life form. This will stay face down until the end of the game, but I get to see what it is. All those guys die. Stick these guys over here. That dies. I'm doing things out of order. Let's see. I think I'll spend a gravity to... No, because I need that there. Oh, here's what I'll do. I'll spend my time, gain 3 points, and we'll put a carbon star out.
This looks like a no key.
All right. With that carbon star there, now I have this satisfied. So I flip that, and...
That was 7.
Yep. 7 points, and then to choose one... I have to choose another star to die. This one. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that one. Spend 1 of my gravity to zip this guy over here. And another one, slide this in. And let's go ahead and make this hydrogen go supernova. Okay. Something like that. I don't have enough cards to spend. Let's make another life advanced as my last thing. Or not advanced, stable as my last thing. That's my whole turn.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab carbon and why not? One of these guys. And then 3 times. So 1, 2, and then the third it would move up here. Okay. 3. 2 graviton. 2. And then 2 little guys. Cool. Alright, so placement. I'm going to put this guy here, which then does this.
Mm-hmm.
Flip. That was 10. I'm at 14. Helium can die. 2 guys go out. I'm going to do... I'm not going to fill it just yet. Mostly because that's a lot of life forms dying.
What is that?
I'm going to go here. Alright. And then... I'm going to put you here. Alright. And then... I had 2 gravitons, right? Because I bought my thing. Okay. One to move here. And then 1 to move here. Yes. And then I will flip a guy. That is my turn. Oh, I can do this, can't I?
Yep. Yeah, if you want to cash in to get another star, totally can. Or you can just let it sit there. Let it wrap.
So you know what you need.
I'm going to let it sit until my next turn because I have to look at that.
Okay. Let's go. 2. We'll stay there.
I'm not
Okay.
doing the work. Not
Got
the
more points
best.
than me.
Not the
Sorry.
best, but not the worst.
I have no points at the moment.
I've only been staying ahead of you by 1 point.
Okay. Get 1 card.
And it's only because my first one was 4, whereas your first one was 3.
Let's get a green. Get 2 time. Or 2 time crystals.
What do I want to do next?
2 life off. It's before I forget again this time. Turn it 3 blue. Let's go. Oh, this looks nice. Okay, I have to spend a card to play it.
To activate it. So that one is burn 2 green cards to use that.
Oh. Oh, to use it to do this action. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh.
Yep. But convert any star into a supernova and gain time seems
Yeah, it does.
pretty
Seems
sweet.
nice.
If
Like
as long as you can
I could like do that right now.
yeah.
Sure. Okay. Let's least a few. Okay, which qualifies this.
And one of your stars dies.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. There. Okay. And this you do at the very end of your turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I couldn't do, like flip over and then get the okay. I will go ahead and do advance. There, kill off a few squeakies. And let's see.
I have water in my hands. Oh, this makes me want to buy diatoms. They had one copy left at the retail store, and I was like, I don't have money right now.
And I am done.
Okay.
All right.
Slide our scoring goals down.
Whoosh. In the side. Most life in the side.
Okay.
I am severely lacking in life.
Yep. But this round we will score most carbon stars.
Okay. Well, I had a plan and now I don't remember what my plan was. Okay.
Oh, I didn't get my 3 points for the symbol.
Yep.
Okay. $300 and time go up. And 3. Little guy. And then 2 cards. Okay. To do this one, does it have to be on my board yet, or can I do it out of the ones that I grabbed?
I think it's off your board.
Okay. So, I mean, it's not going to matter either way. Okay. I'm rethinking it. I might have done something wrong, but it's
The learning game.
okay. So I'm going. Oh, no. It's fine. Because I will do. Wrong way. This.
And then 2 moves to zip your supernova to the other end of the universe.
Gets around.
That will work. Because that's only 2, because it's 1, 2, right? And then you'll go here. So I've got this guy at 9 points.
Yep. 23.
Thank you for the math. I appreciate. Okay, and then someone's gotta go, so I will get rid of you. I still have one more move. So I'm wondering. I'm gonna move my carbon over here. Okay. And then can I move it over for a star now, or is that at the end of my turn?
Anytime, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do
or anytime during your crafting step, which is now.
And then I'm
3
gonna
more points.
do this. Maybe here. It has to. Never mind. It has to go here, right? Or can the?
It can go anywhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them here then. And then that's 3 more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, my little guy can come out, and I will just eat the cost, which I'm going to get rid of this one, this one, this one, this one. Grab this. Okay. Here. So I've done. Haven't done that. What was I gonna do that for? I would actually like to do this. I'm gonna discard green in order to exchange this hydrogen.
Okay. That guy's not doing you anything. Get rid of him instead.
That is true.
Because you can break a star anywhere and then put the new one back down anywhere. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of
helium 3 for 1, so or hydrogen.
That is true. That is why that's usually why I've gotten rid of hydrogen previously.
Yeah.
And then you're already here. Yeah, that's what I was like, did I want that one? Where do I want you? I feel like I want you here. Yeah, I'm gonna put you here for a second. Okay. Was that everything? Oh wait, I have cards. I can do card stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do purple. That's 3. Sorry, my turn's real long this time, guys.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
And I think once you experience with the game, yes, you could kind of overlap turns a bit.
Yeah. Yep.
I
was like, and if you're not doing that, is the downtime of the game a commentary on how long this stuff takes in real life?
Oh, forming of stars and converting things.
The millenniums of eons.
Yep.
I'm a little confused on the time.
On the time, instead of 60 to 90 minutes, Jeff says how many 60 to 90 billion years.
Yep.
It says gain 1 purple next to a green.
Okay, yeah, so that's gain. Any place you have a green dude, you can put a purple guy next to him.
Okay.
At the cost of spending a card from your hand.
Okay. And then, let's say, for example, this one would be, I spend life form.
Yep. Kill a purple guy anywhere on your board.
Okay.
And discard a card from your hand. But then flip 2 of your purples
Gotcha.
up to greens.
Okay. Um. Take this one. Okay. I'm gonna just slide that on up here.
Mm-hmm.
Take this. That goes on purple.
Yep.
Okay.
So you have discard a purple card.
I did do this. Does this have to get flipped,
Nope.
or is that
Nope.
forever? Okay.
That just stays there.
Yep.
Cool. I did a lot of stuff, y'all.
But you still have to do your last.
Oh, I still have to do
sliding
this.
And you still get to do your last thing.
Do I want another guy? Because my life forms are severely lacking.
Yep.
I'll flip a guy. My last guy on the board. Took a hit for this guy.
Yep.
I don't know if he was worth it.
Hey.
All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Have fun.
Well, I'm gonna move my piece around so I can stay in the carbon race.
Crooked.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Why does it always do that though? Like it always ends up tilting somehow. Like nobody touches it.
Yep.
Kind of green.
It's also, I feel like it's also a little bit more zoomed out than usual.
Nothing. Ooh, I get 4 times.
Because we can see the white on the edge of the table. Yeah.
Okay. Throw that down there.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Better.
You're welcome, everyone.
Carbon there. Okay. Let's spend.
I feel like this could go like this too. Just to get it on there.
You've been using it
Artsy part.
It's not upright, but oh well.
You can read it.
I like this guy.
So this is a Dent-and-Ding copy. It's the last one that the retail stores had, and I was like, but what about my copy?
Okay. I can flip this.
Flip.
For 6.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and sure. Let's flip a life.
What happens when you get here? Like, what do you put in the second ball?
Yeah, well there's plus 50s.
Yep.
So you can
Slide that
drop
in.
that in
and then your
start the
ball
track
goes.
over.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. And I'm done.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So my turn. Let's refill this. Ooh. I do want one of those. So let's see. I will move this here, and then.
Oh, I can take 2 life forms. I probably went to this and didn't do that.
Yep.
You get 3 because you're. Oh no, you're not blue.
No.
Oh
Yep.
no, I thought you were blue. You gotta catch up to me, John.
I really do.
I did so much during that, and I lost a whole bunch.
Where did you kill the star?
Kill the star.
Mm.
Radio. Nope, it's TV. No, wait. Song was before my time.
Let's see. Let's do.
These are really well made pieces.
All right. So I did 1 move, and then I'll do 2 move, 3 move. Yeah. So that gives me this. Well, first 3 of these. And a carbon star and a nebula.
Oh, do you get 4 of them?
It's true.
Okay. I was like, you do the 3.
So many demons.
Okay.
And I'll take one of these and put you there. And one card, which I'll take this blue, thank you. And one time. And
Ooh, that's a pretty
gravity.
one.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So then crafting. We will do cash in my 2 blue cards. Gravity power. That. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Convert ones. Ooh.
So I can make so I can spend cards in gravity to make stars go supernova. That
Nice.
seems
Very nice.
pretty good. Yep, especially now that I have a guaranteed source of gravity. I just need cards to fuel it with because I have nothing. Let's see. All right, so my life then. Oh, I also have carbon star. Let's stick the carbon star there.
Are we all tied on carbon
We are
now?
all
We are now
Yeah,
all
so
tied on
it's-
carbon
Which
stars.
means what now?
We will all get 6 points.
Nice.
So it'll wash. And then I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm not winning that one. I don't even. I have 2.
Plop some lives down. We're there. Man. Well, now I wish I had a card in hand, because then I would just turn this gravity into a core collapse. But
Spend all your cards?
I spent all my cards to get the core collapse.
Dang.
And now I can't use the core collapse because I have no more cards in hand to spend. So that'll be a next round thing, I think. Do I need you to be someplace else? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's grab you and stick you over here. So that'll be more useful to me. Okay.
I mean, that's fair. I was thinking, like, for next turn, technically, if you wanted to use your core collapse, it would turn it into a thing, and that would get you your 9, but...
Yeah.
If you
But
just
I
get
also
another
need
thing-
card draws.
Like, you could also get,
Yeah,
like a hydrogen.
I need way more hydrogen on my board also. So
All right.
I'll just get hydrogen stars and core collapse those.
Did you do this guy?
I did not. Let's upgrade you. Okay.
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 All right.
You ready?
So, the most carbon stars falls off. We all gain 6 points. The rest of our cards slide down. All right. Total size of nebulae in Phi. So that's counting the number of dots on the active side.
I have 6
Yep.
so far.
Yep, we all started with 3 because the starting setup gives you a 3 size. Yep.
Okay.
So Right now, Mark has 6. I have 7. And
6.
You have 6. Yep. But there's 4 full rounds between now and then. So that could wildly change.
How does this game end?
So there's 2 ways. One is we collectively gain enough time that well empties.
Okay.
And the other way is there is 1 card left in the goals deck when that card falls off the track. Because even after the deck runs out, we still keep going. Down. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move. I need to leave as well. Sure. Okay. Let's get.
I like this game.
Yeah.
Let's get a card.
It wasn't very easy for me to understand it on BGA, but it was also just a lot of text. And then there was a lot of like, this doesn't work right now, so we're gonna pretend. And I was like, what do you mean? Yes.
Okay. If I spend my time, what does it let me do?
So you immediately gain 3 points because you'll be covering the 3.
A star of my choice or a supernova?
Any 1 star of your choice.
Oh, okay.
Right side up.
Cool. Okay. Let's do that. Don't have any here. Okay.
I'm assuming it's done for cards, probably. I'll move them down just in case, but...
Oh.
Did you gain 1? Did you gain both your cards?
What? Yeah, I took 2 cards.
Okay.
Did you take one off the top?
Oh. Oh, no, I guess I didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Get that. Okay.
Can you take off the top?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can.
Leave it up to chance. You could change your fate. Sorry. That's a really bad accent.
No shame.
I have all the shame.
I said no shame.
Shame. I can't believe we got Cadbury in. The caramellos are so good.
So expensive.
They are 100%. I went and I bought. I think I spent like $3 on a bag of the mini M&Ms or mini Cadbury eggs. I was really excited. I was like, okay, this is really cool. I was expecting a decent sized bag. No, I have tiny baby hands, and it fit on my hand, and I was like, what is this? Why is this so expensive? There was like 10 eggs in there.
Since we're done with carbon, and 2 green. Time. And I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, I should have been planning my turn. I've just been like vibing.
Well, you got another player first.
Yep. I think I am just going to do that.
At least this doesn't radically change.
Yeah. Yep. We're all jumping on the hydrogen train this turn. Let's see. I will take red cards.
I can't. I have to move.
Yep. And one off the top.
Her.
And then one time I get 2 gravities. 2 little guys. Okay. So let's see here. So one of these, I'm going to spend a gravity and a card to core collapse this carbon. And we will place this hydrogen. Now I have everything I need for this star. 3 hydrogens, a helium, and double carbons. So I flip this over for 9. Go to 28. Let that hydrogen in. Then I will put another hydrogen here. Actually, no. I take that back. Instead of killing that hydrogen, I'm going to kill this carbon. Because we're off the carbon train. Yeah. Then I will put these 2 right there. And that is the double hydrogen I needed here to flip this for another 6.
Oh, you passed me.
Yep.
Curses.
And now that
I almost won against John. I would not have won based on this. Probably.
I went to Kaido 2 weeks ago.
Ooh, the new one?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. We didn't play with any of the new stuff.
Oh, well.
But
That guy fell off.
Yep. And we'll get him. These guys are dying.
Aren't we all?
Rip, guys.
Rip.
And let's put you 2 over here. You need to be on your purple side. Thank you, sir. Okay. And yeah, we'll go for it. Spend a gravity to. You're staying on that side. Thank you. All right, swing you over there, and that's another advanced life form at the cost of 3 of these. Whoop. There. Okay. And let's see. Then for this, I don't have any purple life left to flip over, so I will just take a nebula.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna take first place for that one.
I got off the carbon train too soon.
Oh no, wait, that's most life.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yeah. All right. That's
You got off the carbon train too soon.
Yeah.
Yes, you drew it.
Yeah.
You need 2 carbon.
Yep. If I'd been paying attention, I guess. Yeah. It's red and bluish purple, so I guess I assumed there was more helium in that than there is. Oh well. Oh well. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Oh, I needed to kill a star when I flip this over. No cheating for me.
3. Two. Oh.
Oh, yep, we didn't refill.
Let's do this. Not quite what I want, but okay. And then a time. When can I do cards? Is that first or at the end of the turn?
Anytime during your crafting phase. So after you're done after you're done gaining your resources.
Okay, so I gained everything there.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna turn in these 3 red. So I have 1 more 3 slot left. Stop. What is that? Is that time?
It's time.
Yep.
Okay.
That it. Yep.
It looks weirder on the
Throw
card.
away-
It's like-
throw away a red card
It's
and just
bigger.
gain time.
Mhm.
Oh, and you get your hat on the light space too.
Okay, so those 2. What does that mean?
Let's see. Let's ask the rulebook. Handy dandy.
I got one that's basically just an upgrade of this. Like, my dude, if I could have 5 cards.
Okay. So this one is spend 2 time cards, spend a star, gain any star that you want, and go up a time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay.
Loads of helium.
Too much helium. It's not quite what I was going for, but
Yeah, at least you can blow up those stars.
here we are.
Supernovas for the sweet, sweet wilds.
I'm gonna put you over here just in case. Which that is 7, 9, 9. And then I will. Too many heliums. I'm gonna explode a helium. Okay. Then. I can't get another helium over here.
You got 3?
Mm-hmm.
You can make it.
I'm gonna try to do this, but I have a gap here.
Yeah. Your first move, you put something in the gap. Your second move, you jump your other hydrogen or supernova over that gap.
Into here,
And then the
and then
third-
I get you.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not good at puzzles. I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna move this guy down here.
Yep. Or you could, before you do that,
Uh-huh.
you also have a supernova to spend. You could turn one of your extra heliums into a supernova.
That is also true. I have so many helium. That's very loose in there, comparatively.
Yeah.
And you're gonna jump over here. No. No. You stay over there for a second. You can jump over here. Because somebody has to die. Okay, so that's another 6 points.
Mm-hmm. 45.
Thank you for the math. I appreciate you. Okay, and then I will.
It's a good thing you asked about the plus 50 marker because you're about to need one.
You're not that far behind. Go here. And here. Okay, and then I used those. Then I will. Do I want this one? That one? I'm gonna take the chance. I'm gonna go here. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's round.
Okay. All right. So most life in Phi. So only your blobbies count, not the advanced life forms.
And
Oh, just the little ones?
And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I have 5.
on the line counts, right?
Yes.
And I have 4.
Oh, I only have 2.
Well, on the line counts. So you have
What?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh.
5, 6.
Oh, I thought you said advanced ones don't count.
No, the guys in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, the
these
guys in
count.
the middle. Okay.
Tokens.
Okay. No, I have 6.
Yeah.
then.
Yes. So Mark gets 6, and
Okay.
I get 3.
Nice.
Yep,
That was this
falls
one,
off.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
You scooch him.
Yep.
Last guy.
Okay, and that'll be total size of nebulas inside.
Okay.
Okay.
And then comet passes.
Comet passes. I'm up first. What do I want? I want more of the same. 1, skip it at 3. And that will give me 2 more cards. Draw this and a blind. Okay. Yeah. 3 hydrogen stars. And no time for gravity. And 2 basic life forms. Alright, those stars surrounding life. Okay. Alright, so we will drop a hydrogen star there. That satisfies this. So you flip, I gain 4 points. Kill a hydrogen star. Then let's see. I put 1, 2 more hydrogen stars out. Use 1 gravity to flip you over here. That satisfies this one now. 6 points. Flip you. You die. let's cash in 3 light cards for a light power. Okay. And I will drop this and this. I will spend a card to use genetic drift. Pick this guy up, move him, and stabilize him. And then I'll use 1 to move that there, 2 move this here.
We're glad that you're learning Cosmic Beat.
And 3 to move that there.
I think we're sold out online, but this guy was hot. He's doing really well on BGA. BGG. The other BG.
Yep. All right, and that is the full 6 round.
I was going to ask if we had it in stock.
I think we're out. It's a little rough trying to get copies these days for things.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Already.
Yep. Yep. All right, and that is everything I can do in the crafting phase. So let's grab another nebula.
There's so many nebulas.
Yep. Well, I've turned all my life green, so I don't have a reason to make more green. Put you there. Okay. That is it for my turn.
Okay.
That is very true, Cosmic Beat. Don't know what rock have you been living under.
Or you just might not be from the US. Or you don't watch TV, or not TV, news. I don't watch news. I just happen to know because of everything here.
Yeah.
And friends. So. Okay, I think I'm just going to stop there. So I'm going to name for helium. And then, starting on the one that I'm on, I'm going to do 4 cards. How many turns can I do, or how many times per turn can I do this? Like, is it only once? Because then that's fair, and I get it, because I don't want it to be a little too OP. But if it's more, then that depends on what cards I grab.
Yep. You may use a power card as often as you can afford to.
I'm taking a green, and then 2 from the top. And another green. Fantastic. It's not at all what I wanted, but that's fine. Alright. Let's lock you down for when we fill later. So that is the red. Then I get a time. I get a time dilation. 2 here. And 2 here. Okay. Awesome.
Well, that'll be one for you and Janet to puzzle over at Stream Ends, because it's not showing up on the site at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We did carry it. I mean, our retail stores got it, so I thought we also had an order in, but...
I searched for crafting, nothing comes up. I searched for cosmos, nothing comes up.
I wonder if it's broken. It shouldn't be. Because I believe it was on there and we had ran out of stock or something, but maybe it's something that we might not be able to reorder. We'll work on it. Okay, gathered all my stuff. Let's go over here. I would like to...
So let's see if I can hop on the secret backend of the site.
This.
Wait.
This. This. That's upside down. All right. Turn one of these in to exchange.
Nope.
This. Work oxygen. Get rid of this. Exchange this. For a heated. And then exchange this. Carbon. Escape. All right, and then I am going to put a little guy here. And here. And then I'm going to put one all the way down here, which completes this. That's 10. 5. Can I... Thank you. I can't see beyond. Can you grab it?
Yep.
Cool. Ooh, it also goes up to 100.
Yep.
Think I'll need it?
Well, we got a few. Well, depends on how fast we do the time. We're still got a little bit of time. I think it's going to be from the rounds from the cards.
All right. And then I have one more move. I'm wondering... Oh, I will get rid of this hydrogen. That's the one that died. And then I think I will...
It's just really weird. It's not showing up on the site. It is out of stock, though.
I'm going to put this here for now. And then... Okay. Oh, that was my last move there. And then I'm going to take one of these. Based on colors. So I did that. I think I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oops.
I also got my 50.
Look at these.
Nice.
The others where they are.
I'm not getting any of these points though.
I don't think I can beat Joan on this one.
I moved the one that I had next to it because I only have one life form out there. Stable life form. And or advanced life. And I moved it away, so it just has to be one.
That comes and get regravity. green. Let's take the top. Nope. Okay. There.
Wasn't there something that lets you move life? Or no?
Yep.
Well, gravity.
That's what gravity does.
As well as your stars.
Oh, it lets you do either or.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Well.
Okay. Two, three.
I have to figure out how to do a giveaway for all of these. We have excess inventory, and by inventory I mean giveaway inventory.
Yep.
Yes. With that.
Wasn't Dan talking about doing giveaways at the retail stores?
I just don't know how or for what.
Need to wipe out
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
one of these.
I've given him so much though.
Yeah.
I give to Dan and he just
More
doesn't
prizes.
get back.
Oops.
Oh,
Oh, I took the last thing.
I'm starting a hobby night at Rock Hill.
Ooh.
Tuesdays. I can show other excessive newbies my totally professional skills.
And let's spend one more just to get another. And throw that right there. Okay.
Okay. And that's the end of that round.
Yep.
So we have most stars around advanced life. I have 8. Nikki has 1, and
I have
you have 4. So I get 6 points and go up to 53.
I get to 50.
Nice. Well done, guys.
And that passes.
So 3 more rounds?
Yep.
That makes sense, because then it's boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Okay, what do I want?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really.
I need it. Oh, I didn't.
expecting we'd
I need another nebula.
Ooh,
I'm running
yes.
out.
I need to work on advanced to light. Okay. So 1, 2. Runaway ball. Okay. So I'm gonna do here first, which is.
I know the look of this does
0.
remind me of a pinball machine.
And then
Yeah.
from there we do 1, 2, 3. And then I don't get anything here. And then I get 4. Exactly. Nice. Then here I get. I'm weighing my chances on whether it's worth it to try to do this, or if I should get one of the cards that let me do other things. You know what I mean? Because I have all the discard a color things.
Yep.
But what I have in my hand is not those colors. Um. And this is just gain a green, not flip a color,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Cool. Dilations there. Nuclear fusion might be good, but there's no green out. So I guess I'm going to grab the purple. Okay, so that is all of those. On to the next. Did I not grab my? I didn't grab an oxygen. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go here. Which this is going to get that, and then all of these guys die. Stop. Everyone chill. And then you're purple. Stop. These are really difficult. Here. And here. I'll put you here for a second. Just cause. And then I'm gonna discard this to gain green. I'll put you here. Cool. And then I'm going to do this. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, that's more red than I thought. And I think that's my turn. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I had 2 of these. It's fine. It's just me flipping some stuff. You're good to go.
People moved all the marbles out of gravity. So give me 2. Okay. 3.
Now we're gonna try. Oh, I guess I could have done
2 compliments.
Whee!
6 more times.
I can do that math. That one's easy. Just want to get the 7s, 8, and 9s mixed in. And then I would like nitrogen over yacht. Why do you not stick? I don't like that. Some of you sit in better than your peers. Ooh. Ouch. Didn't hurt. I don't know why I said ouch.
I think it's just the very slight difference in the tolerances between the size of the totems and the size of the cutouts.
Oh yeah, the murderous gnomes. To my hobby night. They're actually getting quite a few of the murderous gnomes because they're doing a Euroni night. Which is the Parabellum conquest stuff. It was really cool because I was wondering around after Commander Night on Monday, and one of the little minis that I painted was just sitting on the ledge, and I was like, oh my god, I did you! I burned you. It was the stupid grub, the one whose arm kept falling off. I was like, dang it. And then his arm was like completely broken off when I saw him. I was like, that seems par for the course.
Spend 2 green. Actually, I'm still 1 short on that one. And
I have an absurd amount of stars out here.
And I'm done.
Okay. You took a flip.
Yep.
Okay. I will move this around to there. Yeah.
To be honest, I did forget about these guys over here.
And this.
Well,
and
I mean, usually when I'm learning this game, I'll leave out. Like, I'm really not doing the card much. I'll leave out something. 3.
Ooh. The fact that it's really low on time is also pretty interesting. We've got 5 left in there.
Yep. Yeah, 3-player game. We start with 9 in the.
Yeah, I still think that's gonna be.
Yeah,
nice.
we're gonna run out goals first because no one's been really focused on time. Let's see.
I'll also do my last push for it.
Well, you're the only one who gets the bonus. And
Yeah.
There really hasn't been a lot of,
I've taken a lot of the green cards for this.
Yeah. Well, I'm just burning all my green cards for this.
Yeah.
Okay. In 1 time. Okay. Let's see. So now the question is, what do? So I'll do purple air. I will spend this purple card to do amino acids. Meaning green over here. We'll fill in a 1, 2, and 3. And let's see, I've got some gravity, I've got some supernova. Spend 1 gravity to swing this around over here. Yeah, 1 gravity to swing this around over here. Make this go supernova. No. Make this one go supernova. Alright, that satisfies this nebula. Gain 7. And lose that star. And then we will put you here and you here. And what other abilities do I have? I have end my turn and gain a nebula. Right there. That is a lot of helium.
I have plenty. Would you like some? Oh, you have more than I do.
Yeah.
You have so many.
Yep.
All right.
I
End
only
of
have the one that I've been
round.
moving around.
All right. End of round. Most life in Psi. I have 4.
I have 5.
9.
So
Okay.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
So I get 3?
Yep.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's total size and that.
2 rounds to do stuff.
Yep. And it is fast approaching.
Please.
Sorry, it's a good fidget toy.
Okay.
I'll play with this guy. We don't need this. We know what it is.
Yep. It's just a reference to remind you to refill the skill cards, which we haven't always been doing. Fill energy, rather.
Okay. I don't know.
That's why we haven't been doing it. I can't remember the name of the card.
For which one? These guys?
Yeah.
Oh. Pretty space pictures. That's what the cards are.
3 gravity.
Ayo.
3 deaths. And no secrets. Okay. Definitely do that. Okay, I need to move something. You're not green. Okay. 9. Move. Better. Leave that one. 7.
It's our time.
Oh, you killed something
Oh,
there.
the clock. 5:30. I was like, the computer's not
There.
behind me anymore.
Ooh. That's important.
What?
So if it influences anyone's decisions for the next 2 rounds,
Yes.
I missed those last 2 goals only count nebula that you flipped to the completed side.
Mm.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I figured that.
I'm doing okay. I was working in my head about these guys. What are you up to in this one?
Looks like we're tied because I have. Hey, we both have 9 dots completed.
Mm.
Oh, how we counting this?
So in inside, it's
Oh.
the total number of dots on your complete
Oh,
galaxies.
okay. Thank
Or
goodness those.
nebulas.
Got you.
Yeah, so you have 6 and
Okay.
Phi and Nikki and I both have 9.
This one, I gotta get these guys flipped.
Yep.
For the last round. I don't think they're.
Which you got me beat there if I don't get to flipping. Wow, 1.
This is 3,
Use a ton of bits.
and that's 2. So 4, 6, 9. I have 9 here.
If you flip your last 2.
If I have plans, I'm
Yep.
working.
Okay.
Well, right now
Like
Mark's
I
got
said.
us both beat
By what? Oh,
for the last goal.
it was the last goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I get to do one more move. Let's do. Let's just.
It's a very chill game. I like the fact that there's not like take that aspects to
Mhm.
it. This is mostly just like, yes, for gods, we're going to build our galaxy. You do whichever you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can do that one too.
Ooh, I gotta stop doing that. Damaging it. No, so sorry. I'm gonna stop playing with things now. Go off a little bit of paint because of the heat from rubbing it.
Yeah. I guess gain another nebula just in case. Ooh. We'll do a 2. Okay.
What you gonna do?
Let's see. I want. It's like I want helium, but I also want lots of gravity. Or I want hydrogen and I want lots of gravity, but I can't have
Both?
both.
Because you gotta move out of gravity.
And
Well, it would only be one move if you need to go over here to hydrogen. Because this guy's full.
yeah.
And then with here, if you want to
I
move the
could
top one, it
swing all the
goes
way around.
one. Oh, I guess that's 3 if you'd use that guy. So. Yeah, you can come back to gravity, but that gets you helium, and you said you needed hydrogen.
Yeah.
But it also gets you an upgrade, so you get a free.
Yeah, it gives me a
wild.
flip. Yeah.
I don't know if that helps.
It gives
Talking
me a
like
flip,
I know how
and I
game
can,
works.
Yeah. Well, it does give me gravity, so I can substitute hydrogens by yeeting my supernovas across the map.
Yep.
So I will do a full revolution and get 3 gravity, 2 helium stars, a supernova, 4 purple life, no cards, 1 time. So the first star placement is easy because you need another helium. And the second star placement, may as well put you here and turn you into a supernova.
Do you know if I'm allowed? Like, this is not my turn. I'm just thinking ahead. Say I got gravity. Before placing everything, can I move stuff first before placing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's... Yeah, you gain your stars to your collective pile over here, and then in any order, you can take your actions.
Okay, cool.
To...
Because this carbon over here is screwing me up.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. So yeah. Then we will spend gravity. Throw this supernova all the way over here. And that gives me enough to flip this star.
Yay!
And 6 points. And throw away the helium. And then 2 more gravity. We will bring in a hydrogen there and a supernova here. I don't know why I did it that way, but oh well. And that gives me everything I need for this. Oh, that's why. So in my head, it matches the layout of the nebula. Okay, totally extra, but it gives me 7 points.
You're so far ahead.
And then that one's done. And I lose this hydrogen. I don't need hydrogen. I make it up by exploding stars. And then for my last trick, I will just flip a life to green and call it good.
Really?
Not that one. This one. This one. Whom I can use twice. Eventually. Oh, whoa, and I need to place all these guys.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'll wait.
1, 2, 3. There. And then I'm not claiming in the advanced life markers that I didn't already have. Cool.
Okay. I just moved my guys, so I'm going to 3 hydrogen, And then do anything for me at this late in the game? I'm gonna do one and then leave it up to chance for the other two. Okay.
Oh. I missed the card draw.
Do you need to go back? Okay, so I did that. I get these. And then I get 2 here and 3 here. Cool. I'm gonna move 1. This has to go. Yeah, you have to go. Okay. So then I will do.
Just checking you didn't have any green cards in hand.
I do not. I pulled 3 red. Oof. Well, I pulled 2 red and I grabbed a red from here, and all I have is 2 blue.
Oof.
Right? I know.
Yep.
One
That's
green
what I
would
was
fix
hoping
all your
for.
problems. Oh.
I was so close. This could have been a much banger, like, pandemic, that whatever. Second to last.
Penultimate.
Yeah, thank you. Nick always uses it. Pandemic, sorry. Okay, so I did that. I placed my dudes. I'm going to move you. All the way over here. So you're set up for next round. That's all of that. However, this is complete for 8 points. This one? Or was that 13? 8 points?
8 points to 21.
21. That was one. Okay, and then I would like to. Not that it does anything, but I will trade all 3 of these in. Oh, right. This one. This one. I'm gonna trade all 3 of these in for 3 time dilations.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Cool. And then I got 3 guys to put down, which I'm gonna put this one down as purple, but then it goes away. I will be grabbing this. And then I will put down I don't know, here and here. Sure. That'll. No, I missed a spot. You guys all just shift down 1. Cool. And then I don't know. Might as well try, you know what I mean? So many heliums.
Horrible.
Okay, that is it for me.
Okay. And Brent?
All right. So, total size of nebula in 5, which we established Nikki and I are tied at 9 dots.
Okay, I have
So
6.
Nikki and I both get 6.
I assume I do not get the.
Believe that's what I read earlier. Universe goals. Yes, if players are tied for first, they each score 6 and nobody scores second place.
Okay. Oh, actually, we have 5. So. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
And the comment. That's it.
Okay. So I will do that and that. And that is
Still no greens.
still no greens. Let's see. So I have a carbon star and a Ganon Nebula. Sure. And 4 life. And 2 cards, which I'll take 2 blind draws. Nikki, you're not going to believe this.
Huh. All greens?
No greens.
I'm not shocked, actually. I feel like we've used up all of our greens. Between me and Mark.
Yep.
Yeah. Quite possible. I think there's like 20 of each.
I've used up quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Mark had to use, what,
there's a
2?
lot of green in that.
Oh, I've
discard.
used like 6.
Yeah.
There's 15. Yeah, there's an equal amount of each, but yeah, there is quite a bit of green in that discard pile. Let's see. I gain no time and 3 gravity. Okay. The carbon star, I guess, can go there. It's I'm not flipping that nebula.
Dang it. Why did I go? My hubris? I should have gone with a 1 pip, because it didn't matter over here in Delta. But then I could have gotten more surrounding it, and I could have actually done it. The more you know.
Let's see. So I will. Yeah, I will discard a card for a.
Don't die.
Wait, no. I won't genetic drift it. I'll just place that there. That completes this one. Get an advanced life, and these 4 blobs die.
It's a real close game, though, guys.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up in last based on these, the fact that I only have these 3. But still a pretty good game. Or a pretty close game.
Well, it does look like there's a lot of like added. Well, it depends on what these are, but I mean,
let's see. I'll use 1 gravity to actually move this over here. So then I can use a card to flip
unless
this
there's
guy
a right
and
end
move
of sport
here.
we don't know about. River of Star.
I'm pretty sure the only post-game scoring is flipping your advanced lives.
Cool.
So, all right. Yeah. So spend 1 card to move him. Spend another card to move him. I will spend a gravity to. Awful. All right. Spend 1 of these guys to make the unbroken chain, and then a gravity to swing this guy all the way over and get an advanced life right there. This guy dies. Then, do I have enough blobs and gravity so I can get I think I moved and killed out of the wrong spots, as I can get 1 gravity to get him over there. And spend another card to flip a guy and there. And then I only have 2 left, so I'm 1 short. Yeah. Yeah, because he was already there. Oh well. Just a little short, but oh well. So end of turn. Flip one of those back over, and I'm done.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I'm going to get 2 helium and 1 of these. And then sorry, I got distracted. 3 light bulb.
For you, yes.
And then I'm gonna chance it. That was not a good pull. Okay. I did that, and then this. Go up 1. It's not bad. I still do a thing. Okay. Figure yourself out. Okay. From here, I would like to do, put a helium out. Spend 1 to move this guy over here. Oh, do I want him or do I want him? I'm gonna take you. You're gonna move over here. Okay. Carbon, you're screwing me up everywhere you go.
Well, this time you have a supernova.
Oh, I do! Yes! Okay, so it's fine. I can still do what I want. Okay, so I did this. This is done. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm gonna use
And stardust.
Oh, right. It's fine. I don't. Oh, I need you. Dang it. Well, that sucks.
Maybe one of the heliums, since your big nebula
I'll do this one.
can't use helium. I don't know.
This one uses helium.
Well, it doesn't need 2 helium.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he died, and then I'm gonna use 1 to move this guy here. Move the other one to move this guy here. No, I needed 1 more move! Because I was banking on that 1 extra to have a guy filled here, and then I could flip this guy. Yeah.
Greens.
Nope. Yep.
Oh, but didn't you draw a red card? You have
I
time
did.
dilation.
I do. Which gets me to the last one.
Which gets you another star of your choice.
It does! Thank you! Look at you. Being a friend. I'm gonna do this. Do a boop. And go whee!
I'm excited for you to do the cool thing.
And then I'm at 43. And then needed a helium, right? Yes. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
1 more hydrogen. Yep.
Because then I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do this.
Get a 4th hydrogen. And then you get to flip it. And you break 100 points.
Woo! That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Okay, I was like, am I mathing right?
43 to 101. Well, 93 to 101.
Okay. All right. And then I got some extra guys. So I guess you could just go over here if you really want. Oh, because hold the helium off, but I still had a helium. And then I got 3 guys here. I will do 2 here, which is going to get me one of these. All my purple come off. And I have an extra one left, which doesn't really matter where you go. You're just gonna chill. So you're gonna go over here. I guess last bit, I just flip it, and not that it matters much, but there we go.
Okay.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
Man, I had a couple of really long turns this game. So many blues. Oh,
The one color you couldn't spend.
it's a good one. Come on, get lucky.
Well, it's really not going to help me that much. I did get a green, but on the second. Okay. I got that. Hit the 3 helios. It's nothing there.
Forgot about this
2
guy.
gravity,
Thank you. True friend right here, guys.
3
True friend.
blobs.
You helped me out on the last game too.
I'm just excited for you to be doing well.
Thank you. I don't
You got to
usually.
do the cool thing and flip all your nebulas.
That was really fun.
2.
Oh, I guess something died over here, but it's the end of
Flip the
Oh, okay, doesn't matter.
6.
I have 3, 5. I have 10.
Oh, I really did need this.
No, I'm counting that. That's incorrect. I have 9 over here.
These 3 little blobs. And then kill them immediately. Did that. That was sad. I saw it was a low number. Or the lowest.
That's alright, I got one of those.
That's pretty much it.
Because we can look at these, we just can't show them.
Yep. Until a minute from now when
Yes.
we go to figure out the end of game scores. Which I don't know. Like I know I have some good numbers here, but I'm 20 points behind you, so
Alright, so let's do this
Yes.
one
all
first.
right. So size of our flipped nebulas in psi, I only have 7.
I have 9.
I have
8?
no.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep. All right. So 6 for Nikki and 3 for Mark.
Yep.
Okay. And then we go to the end game scoring, which is just take all your advanced lives. Wow.
I had 29.
20, 36, 40 points for me for advanced life. Go from 79 to 119.
You beat me. I go up to 110.
All right. So our final scores: Nikki with 129 is our winner. Then I have 119, and Mark with 110.
Has everybody got a pen? I gotta write this down and put this in my BGG app. My win score is so low.
All right.
I don't have a pen though. Ooh. Somebody memorize it. It's fine. 129, 119, 110.
Yep.
We're good. We're good. We're almost 10 pieces apart per person.
Yeah.
It's not bad. That was a really good game. I liked this. So. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. But yeah, so this was Crafting the Cosmos. Super fun game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So trying to learn it on BGG was a little too complicated for my brain, but with John explaining it, it made so much more sense. It was actually a lot easier than I thought, so I'm kind of mad that my brain put it off for as long as it did.
I spend a lot of time on PGA, but it is hard to learn games there.
Yeah, it's sometimes because I tried learning. I think it was the avocados one, which is a simple game in general, but like the tutorial was pretty easy. So I was like, maybe all the tutorials are. It's not. I need somebody to like. So when I'm learning a game, I need somebody to be speaking and then pointing at things. So then my brain is like, ah, that's a thing. But if I have to read it and then look back, it's a whole thing. But if you want, if you've stuck around, this is a Dent and Dean copy. The bottom is. The bottom's a bit right there. And it is open. We have played it. So it is gently used. But if you would like, enter space in the comment section. And we'll try to get a winner for this. You guys can play it since we don't have it on the website. So gotta do something around here. Same. So we got Texas Chief and Cosmic Pete. Oh, anybody got a die? Oh, let's do marbles. So we've got 2 people so far. Anybody else? It's our usual go-tos.
Channel your Portal 2 space cores. Who wants to go to space?
Jeez. I would love to keep this. I cannot. I love this game so much. It's going on my my wish list. Maybe I could get it for my Secret Santa. Alright. Hiya. Alright. I grabbed a black and a white. We're gonna make Texas Chief black, Cosmic Beat white. Oh, Texas Chief.
Ooh,
Texas
that would be
Chief.
cool. Sign it inside the lid.
Yeah, I can do that. We can do that. Why not? I mean, we're not famous or nothing, but we'll do that. But congrats, Texas Chief. That was pure coincidence. I shook it all up. I love doing that. We do that a lot when we are trying to figure out who goes first in a game and we have like colored pieces. Joey just like shakes them up and like has me pull.
Yep.
I love it. One of the best ways. But that'll be it for us, Texas Chief. I think you still have my email, so you can reach out to me. Or if not, customer service. Either way, we'll get your game to you. And since you asked so nicely, we'll sign the box for you if you want. But great game. I thoroughly enjoyed this. And we'll try to see if we can get this back up on the website for you guys to set stock alerts for, because this game is great. Love it. But that's it for us today. Bye.